make sure your plans are good and that you're up for the battle every time, every ball.
Awesome, Danny. Well bowled, eh? Excellent tournament and all the best.
Thanks. Cheers.
Hoover and then the toss. What do you know about this wicket?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, certainly he's going to enjoy bowling on the wicket that we've got prepared today for the big one, the final. Danny, you had a little look a little bit earlier at the wicket, and what can you expect?
I just think at this time it's drier. We all know that. We're right through. This is day 12, going across the whole of the square with the different pitches. And again, not so much live grass. It's a little bit drier. The great thing about the final, the actual last one, the grand finale, it's under lights at night, and I think it plays better and it gets a bit slicker when it cools down and the sun has gone down. So tough for third and fourth playoff, but hey, look, that's what you're in front of you. Get on with it.
And what I've loved about the tournament as we've progressed is it truly hasn't mattered whether you bat or bowl first, whether you win the toss or you don't. But, of course, the captains, we wanted to start today off on the right note. We had Graham Swan with the toss and the captains a little earlier today. Let's see what happened.
Welcome to the middle. It's finals day, but this is the third and fourth place playoff. I've got the two skippers here, Mo and Ali of the Morrisville Samp Army, AJ Tai from Team Abu Dhabi, and of course, Javi Butter. Who has the coin?
Tails.
Good loud shout.
We're going to bat.
No worries.
So it's ahead. Mo, you've won the toss. What are you going to do?
We're going to bat.
You're going to bat. Obviously not the game ideally you'd like to play in, but a lot of pride still to play for.
Yeah, of course. There's a lot to play for. You know, the coaches, the players, and the owners who've obviously invested a lot in this. So we want to obviously finish as high as we can now.
And it was a very emotional day yesterday. A lot of great cricket played. You just missed out. Is it hard to bring yourself back up?
Yeah, of course, you know, it's very disappointing, but then you try and be as professional as you can and obviously try and perform the best as you can today, which is really important. We've obviously made a lot of changes today, so we're looking forward to these guys playing.
Yeah, I won't ask you to name all the changes. We'll have the team sheet, but good luck for today.
Thank you. Thanks, mate.
AJ, what would you have done had you won the toss?
I was going to bowl again because chasing's done so well for us the last couple of days, so... yeah, going with our strength, we would have bowled, so we're happy.
Yeah, again, it's not the ideal game you want to play in because yesterday it got so close down to that last ball. Could have gone either way.
Yeah, definitely. You know, these are the moments. We've played some really good cricket this tournament, and the last couple of days we probably haven't played our best. But you know, we've got a chance to give some of the other guys a good crack and show their worth and really make themselves a name.
And have you got all the changes off the top of your head, or should we just read them off the sheet?
Probably read them off the sheet. There's a few guys who are getting a bit sore coming into 6 days straight, but yeah, it's a good opportunity for some of the young guys and some of the local guys to actually have a game and really show us what they can do.
Okay, well, good luck for today.
Thank you very much, Swanee. Cheers, guys.
So that's news from the middle. The Samp Army have won the toss and they're going to have a bat.
Well, the Morrisville Samp Army, they decide they want first crack at this wicket today. Let's look at their Sports Buzz playing 11, Danny.
Well, Mo Ali, he's leading the side. He's not missing out. He wants to finish third rather than fourth. And you look at Miller, Victorious, they can float there. That's what's so good about these sides that have got flexibility playing this fast and furious format. So, yeah, like it, really do. And Deleta, oh, good to see Baz Deleta. Geez, he got hit with a bouncer bad in that World Cup recently, so good to see he's back in the side.
Well, plenty of changes for their side. And as we head to Team Abu Dhabi as well, a new captain's obviously quite a few changes there today for them.
Look, I get it, you know, and it is third and fourth player. That's why I think we're going to have a little tinker and a play with this and make more incentive in terms of a third and fourth playoff. So, yeah, no Lynn and some of the usual suspects, but a few new guys in there. Look, Rasoli, good to see you. Abid, yeah, they're good. Payne gets another crack. And DeZoysa, good to see you, brother.
Plenty of action left for us today. It's amazing to see some people getting an opportunity, Danny. I think it's going to be a brilliant game. Who finishes third and fourth in season 6 of the Abu Dhabi T10? Let's get the show on the road and get upstairs to our commentary panel.
Great dance moves, Danny, as ever. Thanks, Aaron. So, the third and fourth place playoff. I keep saying it's not the game that anyone wants to play in at the start of a tournament, but once you're here, very, very good opportunity for some of those fringe players from the squad who've not played much of a part in the tournament to impress, to say, hey, you need me in the squad, you need me in the team next year. This is where it starts. Nick Compton's alongside me. Compo, how are you seeing today playing out?
Swanee, we all made it. We've all made it to the finals, finally. It's been an unbelievable tournament, and, well, it's a tough game for these two, isn't it? They would have been bitterly disappointed yesterday to have missed out on a final, but they've still got something to play for, as Mo and Ali sit at the toss. He'll want to finish off well. Played excellently yesterday, found a bit of form. Could say a little bit too late, but he's a proud man, and I think Team Abu Dhabi, they've got a few changes too. So great conditions out here, as we've had all tournament. And let's get the play going.
Yeah, it's good to see Moeen Ali striding out to bat. He played very, very well yesterday. He told me before play that was the first time he brought his #1 bat out in this tournament. He was trying to get one of the other two up to scratch. But yesterday he said enough's enough. #1's coming out to play. And there's your difference. I can tell you that the #1 bat is a lot heavier than the #2 and 3. I could barely pick it up. You see that big hunk of wood over his shoulder. There he is, 159 runs. Decent strike rate and that best of 78. You take the 78 off and you realise it's not been a great tournament for him.
Yeah, just been off the pace. I think a lot of these players have come from playing in a World Cup in Australia. The conditions are a little different, so a few of them haven't been able to adapt as quickly as they would have liked. Andries Gauss, South African right-hand batter.
I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here, because I was just wondering how you say that name. Thank God you're here, Compo.
He gets his first hit out. Right-handed batter. And Payne, left arm quick, opens the bowling. So I think he's already played one game, but he gets another crack at it. Left arm fast, meaning gets a bit of swing, bit of shape back in. Sheldon Cottrell isn't in the lineup. He plays, of course, for the Samp Army. So a few lefties in this tournament.
Yeah, they've done well. I'm glad to see that David Payne's got 2 boots of the same make on as well today. Still get heebie-jeebies about the fact he had spikes flying everywhere, hitting the umpire on the shoulder. Nigel Long told me one of the spikes flew off his boot, hit him on the shoulder, nearly took his eye out. So anyway, Samp Army have chosen to bat, and Payne's got the ball. And that's been slayed away over the offside. It's a deep point though. Yes, brings House onto strike. He was definitely going to be pronounced Goose if I'd said that, so I'm so glad you're here.
Goose. Gauss. This was Moeen Ali last night at his belligerent best. Look at him, just timed it all over the park. He was really clear, and all the clarity was nice and still. And when he gets those arms flowing, just click of the wrist. He does hit it a country mile. 78 not out of 29. Just wasn't enough to get his team over the line.
Many people at home might think, well, why didn't he use his #1 bat all the time? Very much a case of perseverance, preservation. When you've got a really good bat, and you think the short form of the game, you're going to be trying to hit everything. You don't want it to break, do you? You want your best bat to last your lifetime. They never do, of course. But you hope that all your other bats are similar or just as good. And you try and knock them into that standard.
You certainly do. I remember, there's glue, there's tape, you'd find anything just to keep that bat together and just pray that it doesn't break. Please don't break.
Well, House been sent back there, looking to just nudge his way off the mark.
Yeah, people think that you might just get another one, if you've got a nice bat, get them to make up another one, but that's never quite the same, it might look the same, but it doesn't feel in your hands the right way, and you get so used to your possession, that you almost become like a part of it.
Well, I always thought every bat, just like every cricket ball, has its own personality, and some are wonderful companions, and you want to keep them with you for life, and some are awful. And just as in life, what's good for the goose is not necessarily good for the gander. So every bat in a change room will be a different weight, different size. We're talking about balls having personalities as well. It's in the hands of David Payne. Very tall, classic action. He's not quick. He doesn't really try and bowl too fast. A beautiful action. Gloucestershire man.
Yes, Mo. Mid-off and mid-on up. Anything up, he's thinking, I'm going to have a free swing at it.
Lovely bowling, lovely shape with this new Kookaburra ball. It's not going to swing for long, so you might as well stick it in the hands of the lefty early on. I dare say if he'd edged that one, it would have probably landed on Janat's lap. Sat there waiting to bat. And this is the edge. And it doesn't land on Janat's lap, but it flies away for 4. So 1 over gone, 6 without loss. Peter Hatzeglu, one of the absolute characters of the tournament. I'm sure we're giving out some awards later. I hope there's a catch of the tournament because this bloke has won it, full stop. Even with 2 games to go, no one's bettering his running back dive in one-handed number over his head. But he's been smashed for 4, first ball by the house.
What a shot. Only playing his first match, and he's picked up on that really well. Played in the Africa Cup back in 2015, Free State boy. Did a good thump through the offside. So Hatzeglu will want to finish off well because he's been outstanding in this tournament. Just love how he gets ready to bowl. Every ball's an event.
Yeah, he does play with the absolute right spirit. Hatzeglu. He's looking forward to going back for the big bash for the Perth Scorchers. And he's been a shining light for Team Abu Dhabi. Moeen Ali there with runs yesterday. Hoiked to the leg side by Hoos.
Yeah, Mo's not going to die wondering, is he? Ball just swinging away. Had a good thrash at it, mid-off and mid-on up. So you can see what he's trying to do. He gets away with it. Diving man. Oh, I'd like to have got another hand to it. 11 for no wicket, 1.3. The glue's on. The wicket taker. Always makes something happen, doesn't he? Exciting cricketer. I think he's got a good shot of getting an IPL contract this year.
But first of all, he's going to have to fetch this one back from the dugouts because Mo tells him where to go.
Boom. Boom. Oh, isn't he hitting it sweet? Mo with that number 1. Just wielding it. Wielding the number 1 straight out of the middle. So fantastic start from the skipper.
So the ball comes back. I have to just check it's not got a big lump taken out of it. Sometimes they do when they hit the metal or concrete when they clear the ropes. Oh, this is a brilliant shot from Moeen Ali. I think it's gone all the way for 6. I'll check it. But he's been completely beaten in the air and on the length by Hatzeglu. But he stood tall and played it away from his body, didn't quit on the shot, and the end result was magnificent.
Yeah, didn't quite get there, but reacted very well. Is this a 6 or is it landed on the half volley? I think it's just a 4. Yeah, just landed just before. It's such a good shot from Mo. Looks like a very nice wicket. Even page, not a lot of turn. So Mo's trusting the conditions, knows that if he gets anywhere near it, he's going to go through the line. Last ball of the second. Hatzeglu's gone for 15. Good over for the Samp.
Well, Moeen Ali's not hiding his intentions whatsoever. He's going to try and hit everything out of the park today. 2 overs gone, 22 without loss. There we go. Floating power play is on. So Moeen Ali looking to take full advantage while he's at the crease and seeing it well. AJ Tai, the skipper today for Team Abu Dhabi. Chris Lynn not in the starting 11. He is at the ground, letting someone else take the reins for this game.
Oh, beautiful shot. Beautiful, exquisite. High elbow, didn't try and hit it too hard. And Mo's got all of it. Yeah, AJ Tai just getting a little bit full. And that is Moeen Ali at his best.
This is glorious. Just hits through the line. Uses that big number 1 ton bat. 1 ton, you see what I did there? It flew away for 6. It's been a long night, do excuse me. And again, Moeen's not holding back whatsoever. This isn't going to go all the way. In fact, it might not even go for 4. A good chase. He's just jogged through for 2. It's going to be fun if Moeen stays around for all 10 overs. Well, we could be setting records here.
Yeah, we certainly could. It's a beautiful track. Ball coming on nicely, not really gripping. So Mo is pinning his ears back and licking his lips. He seems like he's enjoying batting again as Midoff goes back. They've got an extra cover on the boundary. AJ Tai, he's under a bit of pressure early on.
And he's gone over the offside. Deep point runs in. Their chance, and he takes it. Takes it very well. So it was short but sweet. Supernova knock for Moeen Ali. AJ Tai gets his man. The Team Abu Dhabi bowlers will be mightily relieved that Moeen's on his way back.
They sure will. Tai's had a bit of a mixed bag. He's bowled excellently in patches. In the last couple of games, it's been tough for him under lights. And bowls one right to his field. 2 men out on the offside. He says to Mo, if you don't quite get it, I've got you. Well done, AJ Tai. Nice little cameo from Mo, the skipper. 23 from 9, it's 30 for 1.
Janap, the new man in. He's had a wonderful tournament. It'd be fitting if he went out on a bang today. He's been brilliant with the bat and the ball. 58 not out is his highest score. A decent strike rate. Every team needs a good all-rounder, and this bloke certainly is right up there. He flicks this one round the corner first ball. There is a deep square, so goes for the cheeky one-handed pickup as well. Every cricket coach across the land was just shaking his head. Said, always use 2 if you can, boys.
Yeah, I had a chat with him down on the middle before the game. He's a fit man, isn't he? When you consider the amount of games and how long this tournament's been going. Still running in, bowling wheels. Get himself loose. Absolutely loves it.
It's a good ball. Slower ball, possibly out of the back of the hand. And this wasn't a slow ball to Mo, just pushed across him, as Nick said, bowling to his field. He's got a man in the deep. You see the man out long off there. So purposely luring Moeen Ali into playing that shot over the offside. Fell right into the trap. And I think that's D'Souza down there. Takes a very comfortable catch. Oh, top-edged. Will this go all the way? No, it bounces once, but it goes for 4. So that finishes the 3rd over. Samp Army 35 for 1.
house.
Andries house.
You're from the Free State. You have to say it like this. Andries house. And I watch rugby and I running rugby. And my wife, she brings me the beer and the bulldog and she shuts up.
Middle.
35 for 1 from 3. Decent start for the Samp Army. Mo and Ali back in the shed. However, the skipper, the new bowler, is a butt. This is the last ball. He went for the big hoik over the leg side top edge. 1 bounce 4.
Those are the best shots, aren't they? Big hit. Sometimes when they go for 6, you think, oh, that's beautiful. How lucky is that? Ahmed Butt right on fast.
All decent shape. Ahmed Butt first up. Swinging from leg to off.
Yeah, we've seen a little bit of this throughout the tournament. A little bit of early swing. Doesn't swing long, maybe for an over or two, but you really try and make hay while you can. And got a nice field, hasn't he? Extra cover on the boundary, mid-off back. So we'll try and get Gausi to play out to that region.
Oh, a slower ball second up. So a way swinger followed by the slower pill. Looks like Ahmed Butt has got a few tricks up his sleeve. Let's have a look here. Back of the hand job. It's like a googly, that one.
Yeah, bowlers nowadays, they can't bowl the same delivery. They've got to try and mix it up. Don't want to be bowling 2 deliveries in a row. You're going to bowl back of the hand. They've got off cutters.
Pretty decent over this so far. Just driven down the ground. He looks very tidy, this Andries House. Nice technique. Very simple movements. Looks like a strong unit as well.
Yeah, nice strong Free State boy. Just making his way. 2050 Africa Cup, so he's played a lot of T20 cricket. Getting an opportunity at T10. And you'll want to make the most of it. Lots to play for, as they say. Bit of pride, bit of personal performance.
Well, as he's given a wide, it's down the leg side, trying to be a bit too clever. Ahmed Butt here. It's been a good start to his spell, but he needs to keep those stumps in mind. You don't want to drift too far. There's no fielders out on the leg side boundary behind square. A lovely camera shot this is. Just takes in the entire field. See the desert in the background. That turns into the bus park later on. They'll be shipped in. That'll be absolutely rammed. This ground will be heaving in a couple of hours. Well bowled again. Slower ball.
Yeah, concert to look forward to. Big final. I thought Samp Army had a real chance of making that final. Got a really, really good batting lineup. They've got a good bowling attack. They lost Anrik Norkier yesterday, who of course we know is the man who bowls at 90 plus. He is rapid. He went home early, and they just probably lacked a spinner or two to really get themselves through. They lacked that world-class spinner. Theekshana was excellent. They needed one more.
Every team lacks a spinner, I believe. One more in every team, the world would be a better place. Slow ball pulled away into the gap 4.
Yeah, Gauss got into position nicely, didn't he? Just waited for this. It's sat up. Got a little bit too short, the odd slower ball. Used wicket. Sits up nicely, so and said, hit me. Belt me for 4.
You've just seen how big the boundaries are from that camera angle. That gives you a good idea how quickly and how hard that ball was hit. Straight to third. Finishes the over. 4 gone now. 43 for 1. spin. And Adil Rashid into the attack. Hatzoglu didn't manage to pick up a wicket. Strangely for him, he's been very prolific during the tournament, but so's this bloke, Adil Rashid, recent World Cup winner for England. And he barely needs introduction on the world stage with the white ball. Truly one of the greats.
Yeah, like to see him in the IPL. He's surely got to be a popular man, popular pick. He's been outstanding for some time now and really become a consistent spinner in this form. Oh, he gets an edge. This one will go for 4. No, it won't. Just going to get pulled up, so they'll get 2.
Good chase. I think that's Payne down there. Let's go downstairs to Erin.
We've got Johnson Charles of the Morrisville Samp Army. Good enough to give me a bit of your time. Obviously a disappointing day yesterday. What was the chat in the team room post the match?
As much as it was disappointing, I think that we had a very good showing of ourselves. At the halfway stage, I think definitely we were in a very good position, scoring 119, and then we still had them under pressure. It's just that the dew factor came in and played a very big part for them. The ball was just sliding through, and they got the better of us in the second half.
It's such a crazy format, isn't it? Cricket's fastest format. What has it taught you about you and your game?
Definitely, it's a fast format, but you have more time than you expect. So it's all about, just sticking to your strengths and just backing your ability.
That's such a good thing that you say that, because I think everyone thinks it's a batter's game and expects you to go from ball 1, but sometimes it can be the best thing for the team to give yourself that little bit of time and get in.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, the bowlers actually, they say it's a batter's game, but the bowlers actually, they do very well. We've seen a few fourfers and fifers, so it's all about, as a batter, giving yourself that extra time, take a couple of balls, get in, and then you back your ability, as I said.
And Samp Army, it means unity. How have you enjoyed your time with the Samp Army team? Obviously, the first time we've had you in the franchise.
Oh, it's been a lovely bunch of guys. Everybody has been together from the very start, and we've just enjoyed ourselves, enjoyed each other's company and each other's success, and it's been a very good tournament so far.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Thank you so much for your time, and I'm sure we'll see you next season of the T10.
Hopefully. Thank you.
He just missed a very good 6 from the house of Adil Rashid, powering it down the ground. So that's the first over from the English leggy gone. 5 gone now, 55 for the loss of 1.
Thank you very much.
All good? Do your thing, man.
Better to finish 3rd than 4th, as they say. And the Samp Army with the opportunity to try and keep cracking. What's this? House is getting an opportunity here. This is good to see. He's striking nicely. 3 4s and a maximum. And young, what's it, not so young, Karan Janat. He's out there, and well, the boys have been pumping up, looking for maybe a big contract just around the corner. That's up high. Fabian Allen's got a wicket, has he? No, he hasn't. Who is that? Who is that? Rasuli. Gedovsky, the Parksy. Mate, Roman, what do you think about that?
Should have taken it. Didn't go that high, had enough time to get underneath it. Just didn't judge it well. Will he get another? No. This is a far better hit. This is going all the way. 6.
Well, that's how you hit him. You got to get all of it and not give the fielder an opportunity. Rasuli, well, he'll be a little bit miffed and a little bit nervy here. He'll be hoping these two don't keep getting a lot of runs. That's straight and clean. Very, very sweet indeed. It was effortless. Didn't try and hit it too hard.
Yeah, just the timing on this one, like you said, Danny, effortless. Oh, feast your eyes on this. This is such a gorgeous looking shot. Timing top class. Placement, of course, doesn't matter because you're going to hit it over the ground, but so elegant.
Minimum fuss and safe. Well bowled. I thought that going back there was the wrong option, but he's able to rotate the strike here. As Andres House, very good indeed. Drop catch. Well, the reverse cut was on. Just couldn't hold on to it, Mr. Rasuli. That's a cue ender. I think he's trying to maybe belt this a little too hard. 6 done, 70 for 1. Rashid. House is looking to go reversey. Partnership 40 from 23 between these two. As I say, Andres House getting an opportunity here. Good stuff. Believe he keeps as well. 39 from 21, looking good. Looking very good. Has he got enough on it? Oh, you betcha. We're right in the middle. We're in pitch number 6, which is the test match playing 22 yards. That is stunning.
Yeah, again, just transfer away the little backward shuffle, and boy, that is stunning. And like you said, it's a big boundary, big ground. Cleared it with ease. I should get 2 over here. You've got to say, this has been an excellent start by the Samp Army.
Well, look, I set it down there on air, and I'll have to catch up with Saj, chairman and the innovator of this T10, Saj Al Mulk. Just wonder whether we can get the format of the playoffs just a little better. And what I'm saying is, it's 4. No one really, let's be honest, no one really gets that highly motivated by playing 3 and 4. Now you get rid of that, and then in terms of that first qualifier, 50 partnership now, because I believe the Samp, in a way, a little hard done by. Win that, you've done well, you finished in 1 and 2, but you've got to wait around to the end of the night to play the other game, where the eliminator, those who got into the eliminator and won it, played back-to-back, i.e. the Gladiators, and did well. So you got momentum. That's another bit of momentum there. That has been fatted well and truly. And so what I'm saying here is that qualifier, if you've been 1 and 2, you lose it, the other guy goes into the final, but you can come back and play tomorrow and play that important match, which is key match, get rid of 3rd and 4th, and have the other one, the big qualifier, this match. And then if you win it, you go straight into the final, and you've got a bit of that happening, because you've had to come second in that first qualifier to then play in the next one.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, Danny, but then would, and I think it's a good idea, but would the team playing the game to get into the final, would they want to play 2 games on the trot on the day of the final?
7 overs gone, we'll come back to that, 89 for 1.
Back-to-back games, game 2 and 3, or would you put that? No, and I'm saying qualifier as your second. No, you have to. I'm with you for what you're saying. Yeah, excellent partnership, 59 of 28. Yeah, look at Gauss's contribution, 53 of 20. He's really stepped on it. But, and before I get to you again, a little word of appreciation of Peter Hatzoglu. He's been outstanding throughout this tournament. Went for a few in the first, but like you said, motivation might be a little less. But again, just going back to what we was the format, and I get what you're saying, but would the team that will get to the finals, would they want to play 2 games on the trot on the day of the final, or would they rather play 2 games on the trot the day before the final and have a proper rest? In terms of, and I know what you're saying, momentum back to back. So what we did have yesterday was the qualifier being the first game of the day. Now the qualifier can be the second game of the day, and the losing team plays the third game of the day. The eliminator
should be first.
Should be first.
Yeah, I hear that too. I like that.
So the eliminator is the first game, then the qualifier is the second game, and then you've got the next qualifier.
I'll go with that too. Absolutely. Because, oh, hello. Hello. And goodbye. Wow, that's gone right over. That's a bit of connection from Kareem. They liked it. Sunny glasses and everything.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. You want to see young kids out there enjoying the game. Kareem Jannat, again, he's someone who has impressed one and all with his all-round abilities in this tournament. He's again one of those players who's, I mean, so handy in the white ball format.
Yeah, and just to elaborate a little bit more on that, is the frustration, of course, is the calendar. It is so squeezed now. The luxury of actually perhaps doing what we're saying and then saying, yeah, we'd like a clear rest for the guys that have been consistent and gone all the way and made the final. So in terms of just maybe juxtaposing this around a little bit like we've been discussing right now, is that I do like your idea to eliminate it. You know, they're going to make that next qualifier and win, or you're not, and you're going to go home and get on the plane. And then you've got those 2 games back to back. You just got to find that way, and it was close to the bowler, almost to caught and bowled. Finding a formula that can work and keep most people happy and get it squeezed and get it done is the challenge. But this is the fastest format. You just got to get on with it, and that's what they'll be saying. The organisers, well, look, this is what we've got, and this is what we've got to work with. And so, let's say we could tinker there. I just think the 3rd and 4th playoff here is just, unless there was a lot of cash on the line, a couple of diamond necklaces for everyone, take home to the wifey, or girlfriend, as the case may be. We've had 8. It's 98 for 1. Well, Mr. Consistent, and I like this. Look at the strike rates when he's got some runs. At 157 to 22, the 50 at 207, 21 is 190, and that 25 is 208. So very, very good. Hitting 6s, hitting 4s. There's the big chief, Sajil Mulk, chairman of the T10 and the innovator of it. It'll be a wide. Just scraped the ground with the blade, did Andres Hals. And he's going rather swimmingly too. He's 60 off 29, striking at 206.
Yeah, last ball, last over. If it got on target, man, he was gonzo.
Is that wide as well? No. No, the tram line, as you say, the blue line's a guide, and Mr. Payne is flirting with it.
Yeah, and look at this one come around, very clever. Thought might be a wide, so quickly moves back in towards the stumps as soon as he gathers the ball. And that's what you want from your wicketkeeper. Great stuff.
Yep, he's focused, he's on the button. There's another one, and almost saw another Nicholas Poran type grab here. Kamanata couldn't quite get there. Needed a little bit more of a go-go gadget arm. It's 103 for 1.
Yeah, just a little further away. There's a thick outside edge. Did give it the full dive though, did Kamran. You've got to say, unlucky for Payne though. He's bowled well so far in this over.
He's going with that strategy of being wide. And he's gone for back-to-back boundaries though.
Yeah, excellent shot. And just going back to what you just said just now, he's going with that strategy of bowling wide. As a batter though, you've got to know that's where he's going to go, just looking at where the keeper's standing. Look at where the keeper's standing, so far wide. He's nearly what would be in traditional cricket between the keeper and first slip. So you know he's going to go. You know he's going to go with the bluff.
Brilliant. It's you again, Rowan.
He's going to go with the bluff and attack the stumps.
Oh, I love you, Rowan Gavaskar. It's amazing how often this has happened. You've pumped up one strategy or pumped up a batter doing something, or the bowler for that matter, and then they come up and do this. Absolute gold. Well done, Mr. Payne. That is a beauty, though. He shimmies across and he goes, come on then. I'm going to put one right on the button, bullseye, middle leg. What a cracking Yorker to get rid of Andres Hulse, who's played a wonderful hand, got an opportunity to play. He's got 68 from 33, outstanding, and the Samp Army are 107 for 2 now. Mr. David Miller, the modern day greats of white ball cricket in terms of the last 10 years. Hasn't been around that long when you think about T20, T10. A lovely little punch to get off the mark.
Back up, back up.
It'd be silly, little misfield, but does allow Karim Junnit to be on strike. Yeah, there's the bluff. You've got to get it right. Just on about, and Rowan, you were about bowling wide and the strategy of bowling wide and the field set, and he comes up with this David Payne. That is a cracker. Honing in with a Polaris missile.
Oh, he absolutely nailed it. You know, because like you said, if you don't get it right, the margin of error is very little. But he absolutely nailed it.
Has he nailed this one? No, he's mishit it, and just as well he clothed it. Karim Junnit, he's going to keep the strike. We've had 9, and the Samp Army are 109 for 2 here. Openers have done well. The skipper got a nice little quick-fire cameo, 23 off 9. Last man out, Andres Hulse, 68 from 33. Here's the other skipper, Andrew Ty. And Ty has been blasted out of the ballpark. That is on the bank here at Zayed. Very, very nice strike, this.
Now the sound of that shot. I mean, as soon as he cracked it, Karim Junnit, you knew that was 6. Just from the sound of that shot, it sounded so sweet. The timing was spot on. And the power. Wow. Right. 5 deliveries remaining. Can they get to about 125?
It's a good length. He's trying to get it right up in the hole. There is protection, so not bad from Andrew Ty. He'll take that, fight back after the first ball of an over disappears, and it happens to be the last over. Now we've got Mr. Miller on. They love Mr. Miller. Time to tee off. Miller on strike. He's just faced the one delivery, got off the mark. Where does Miller go? Up against Andrew Ty. 10th over. Oh, he's given it wide. Okay. Just watching Miller, body language is okay, but more so the bowler, really. Line wasn't too. Let's have the height of it. Height. Not bad, the height. I just thought some umps wouldn't give that. Instead of giving that tram line. A bit of bottom hand and not the timing that Miller was looking for. But a good result because now Junnet's back on strike.
Yeah, and it's a good pair to have towards the end because Kareem Jannat's hit a couple of big ones. We know what David Miller's capable of. 3 deliveries. Can they get 1/6 out of these 3 deliveries? That's the question. Get to the 125 mark. Oh, he goes for it. Has he got enough? No. They'll get 2 though. They should get 2. Comfortably. Didn't time it as well as he would have liked. 11 of the over so far. Where's Andrew Ty going to go? Slow delivery in the block hole.
Bravery. He did go slightly slow, but there's width on offer, and it's been gone over extra cover for 6 more. Started with a 6, we're finishing with a 6. 17 off this final over, and still one to go because of the wide.
Yeah, it's a width on offer, just allowing Kareem to free his arms. I've mentioned this before, he's a really sweet timer of the cricket ball. Last delivery. What's Kareem got in store for us? Oh, good delivery from Andrew Ty. Just a leg by. That's the end of the Samp Army. I've got a healthy 127 for 2. Well, thanks mainly to Kareem Jannat's 27, but Gauss with 68 of 33. What an innings that was. Aggressive, attacking, and beautiful to watch.
Very much so. Standouts, skipper with his cameo. 23 from 9. And Andres Gauss at 68 from 33 deliveries. Time for a bit of the My Dubai innings break, but just to reflect here on how the Samp Army have gone about things, given that they win the toss and want to bat first, post a total in this 3rd and 4th playoff. 127 for 2. They'll be very, very happy. If you said to them, Rowan Gavaskar, you get 127, you bat first, I think they might take that.
Oh, without doubt. We've seen scoreboard pressure does play a part in the fastest format, especially if you're chasing. And it's been a really good effort from the Samp Army. Especially considering the fact that Team Abu Dhabi generally has a really good bowling attack. Famed for their bowling attack. Andrew Ty has been exceptional in the tournament, as has Peter Hatzoglu. Ali, 23 of 9, got them after a good start. Gauss, 68 of 33 again. Excellent strike rate there, excellent hitting. And Jannat towards the end, 27 of 16. That's a really good T10 innings.
Sure is. Good looking scorecard, isn't it? When your top 3, mainly your openers, do the job in this fastest format. 7 extras. Bowlers, went around the track a little bit, you can imagine. Payne outstanding, that 1 for 16. a good little outing. Tired, a little bit more expensive, 1 for 30 with the successful bowlers, and then other guys there down the bottom, Rashid and Allen, going for 15s, disappearing somewhat. Ahmed Butt was all right, wasn't he? 1 for 7 off 1, so I'll take that. Let's go down to Aaron Holland.
I've got David Payne from Team Abu Dhabi alongside me. Great to be back in the side as well. How did you find the conditions out there today?
I thought they weren't too bad. The pitch seemed a little bit slow, but nothing too, not too many demons or anything. It seemed like a decent batting track.
You got an important wicket. Andres Gauss was getting going today. What were your plans to him?
Just to try and keep it away from him, really, when I came back at the end. He looked very strong through the leg side, so try and keep everything out of his arc, and then when he got a little bit too far across, try and go at the stumps.
It was a fairly high-scoring game today. We always say it's not a bowler's-friendly game, the Abu Dhabi T10, but does it kind of feel like every ball's a death over, like a death ball?
Yeah, I think so. It's my first experience of it, but it certainly feels like that. Bowling at Moeen Ali at the start, he certainly swings from ball one, and I think everyone does that, so it certainly does feel like death plans from the start.
And what can you tell us about conditions out there today? There is a big total on the board, but we have seen much larger chase successfully here at Zayed.
Yeah, as I said, I think batting conditions are pretty good. The pitch, not too many demons in it, a little bit slow, but nothing more than that, and the outfield's running smooth, and yeah, I think it's a good day for batting. Hopefully we can get off to a flyer and chase it down.
Well, I'll let you go get ready for the next innings. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Payne. Well done. Very good indeed with that Yorker to get rid of Andres Gauss. Moeen Ali, a little bit of luck. Thrashing blade, and it went quickly. Keeper couldn't get it in the end. Some nice striking with Moeen Ali and Andres Gauss. But this is the skipper who was busy early on with 23 from 9 inside the power play. Lovely bit of width on offer, but this time he found the fielder, came second. Ty got his opposite. But Andres Gauss really did get going, and he got very busy. 6 4s and 5 6s to the South African, and a little bit of Karim Junnat came into the 4 as well.
Yeah, I mean, Karim Junnat was good towards the end, wasn't he? A strike rate of 170. With Gauss, he was, I thought, the batter of the innings. Numbers say that, but it's just not about the numbers, it's just the way he batted. Good partnership between him and Karim Junnat. Over 70. And that's my favorite shot, the edge. Very productive. It was dismissed nicely by Payne with the bluff. Had a field set for the offside. Attacked the stumps, nailed the Yorker, got the wicket. After that, Karim Junnat took over. A few lusty blows and made sure that his team, the Samp Army, got to a very, very respectable score of 127. And as you can see, Gauss 68 of 33, really good strike rate, over 200. Ali really set the platform, good strike rate again, over 200. And Karim Junnat 27 of 16, a strike rate of 168. 127 for 2 is what the Borswell Samp Army ended with.
Good looking surface. We're playing on the test match strip, so tough going with the bowlers. 7 extras and that 127 for 2 in their 10 overs. So a very, very good total posted by the Morrisville Samp Army in this 3rd and 4th playoff. Where do you want to finish? Rightio, they need 128 and 10. That's almost 13s from the outset. Who'll get up and take 3rd place? We'll take a quick break and see you on the other side.
France's famed attack versus a Polish side looking to revive their campaign in the round of 16. One mistake can mean a knockout for the nation. France versus Poland, tonight, 7:30 p.m, live on Geo Cinema app. Download now. Is it coming home, or is England going home? Watch the Three Lions go all out in their fight against the Lions of Tiranga. England versus Senegal in the Football World Cup round of 16, December 4th, 11:30 p.m, live on Geo Cinema and Sports 18. This Korean drama has had music, superheroes, and action. Will Brazil now turn it into a tragedy? Find out in their knockout game. Brazil vs South Korea, December 5th, 11:30 p.m. onwards, live on Chio Cinema app. Download now. Hey Soul, are you enjoying the World Cup?
I'm enjoying it big time, in hype mode. Really, really good. I love this multicam. See different angles, unbelievable. Love it. And the time wheel, that's unbelievable. Scrolling back to the moments marked. Oh, it's like being a manager here. This is unbelievable. The stat pack is incredible though. I love that. I really do love that.
Hype mode only available on the live match. Toggle into the full screen mode, Hype mode button on the top left corner of the screen. Hype mode is available on mobile phones and laptops.
Enjoy the FIFA World Cup 2022 on Chio Cinema Hype Mode.
Abu Dhabi T10 में न्यूयॉर्क स्ट्राइकर्स वर्सेस डेक्कन ग्लैडिएटर्स आज शाम 7:30 बजे लाइव जियो सिनेमा पर।
The last day of the tournament, third and fourth placed game taking place, and the dancers are out in force, strutting their stuff, shaking their things, big smiles on their faces, and why wouldn't they be? Just seen a magnificent knock. These are the partnerships in that first innings. Confused me there, didn't know what I was looking at. Ali and House 30 to start with. Junat and House 77, and then Junat and Miller finishing off with 20. 127 for 2 in their 10 overs.
All for grabs, third place. Who wants it? Here we go. Top edge from House. He came in with real intent. Hit the ball pretty strongly down the ground. Used this beautiful wicket, the test wicket, right in the centre, and made life very, very difficult for the Abu Dhabi bowlers. Janet hit a couple of his own. He's been outstanding in the tournament. And what a partnership. 77 it was. House getting his maiden 50. Yes, and the crowds are coming in. The lights are on. We're in that twilight period where things start to ramp up and get exciting for the all-important final. Right now, it's third and fourth playoff. Who can take it? Lovely picture of the moon, which will no doubt get brighter as the evening goes on. There it was, David Payne got 1 for 16. Him and A. Butt were the best bowlers of the afternoon. Hatsuglu, he went for a few, but he's been excellent throughout the tournament. So the wickets.
There are only 2 to speak of. First one, Moeen Ali lolled into trying to hit the ball over the offside, caught in the deep. It may look like a wide half volley, but that's called bowl into your field. I'm sure AJ Tai will agree. D'Souza with a simple catch. Not much joy in the rest of the innings apart from that one. House bowled through his legs after what I must say was a very intelligent and a high-class knock. So, Morrisville, Samp Army against Team Abu Dhabi. It's the third, fourth place playoff. Abu Dhabi need 128 runs in their 10 overs at 12.8. Don't you go anywhere.
France's famed attack versus a Polish side looking to revive their campaign in the round of 16. One mistake can mean a knockout for the nation. France versus Poland tonight, 7:30 p.m. live on Chio Cinema app. Download now. Is it coming home or is England going home? Watch the Three Lions go all out in their fight against the Lions of Tiranga. England versus Senegal in the Football World Cup round of 16, December 4th, 11:30 p.m. live on Chio Cinema and Sports 18. This Korean drama has had music, superheroes, and action. Will Brazil now turn it into a tragedy? Find out in their knockout game. Brazil versus South Korea, December 5th, 11:30 p.m. onwards, live on Chio Cinema app. Download now. Hey Sol, are you enjoying the World Cup?
I'm enjoying it big time in hype mode. Really, really good. I love this multicam. See different angles. Unbelievable. Love it. And the time wheel, that's unbelievable. Scrolling back to the moments marked. Oh, it's like being a manager here. This is unbelievable. The stat pack is incredible, though. I love that. I really do love that.
Hype mode only available on the live match. Toggle into the full screen mode, Hype mode button on the top left corner of the screen. Hype mode is available on mobile phones and laptops.
Enjoy the FIFA World Cup 2022 on Geo Cinema Hype Mode.
Abu Dhabi T10 में न्यूयॉर्क स्ट्राइकर्स वर्सेस डेक्कन ग्लैडिएटर्स आज शाम 7:30 बजे लाइव जियो सिनेमा पर।
The excitement continues to build here on final day of the T10 in Abu Dhabi Season 6. The crowd swelling. Starship Enterprise stand. It's not officially called that, of course, but that's what I like to call it. It's filling up nicely. One of the greatest, most iconic stands in the game. Here's the owners in their business class seats. They don't turn right on an aeroplane, I'll tell you that much. Looking very comfortable indeed. And the fans in the crowd, they've been loving the T10. They've been supporting it very well over the past 10 days, 14 days. Very excitable lot. Well, most people in the ground are very excitable. Not everybody, of course. And this is an absolute treat because Team Abu Dhabi have shaken things up a bit. And Adil Rashid is going to get to open the batting. He was not out yesterday. Batting very nicely. Spanked a couple of sixes. That's not Adil Rashid. That is there. And look at his smile on his face. He's getting to open and he's loving it.
Don't be fooled. He has got 10 first-class hundreds to his name, so the man can bat. The Royal Box looking very slick for tonight's party. Adil Rashid marching with a smile to the centre. His good mate Mo. I want to give him a bit of trouble, no doubt. They'll have some good banter, as they have done throughout their careers. Fabian Allen, the other man, being thrust up the order. A really strong, exciting West Indian. He hasn't had the best tournament, but we know what he can do. 130 and no 50s, best of 33 not out. Got a big strike rate. That is one thing you get with Fabian Allen.
I absolutely love this. Every bowler, every spin bowler especially, desperately wants to open the batting all the time. I never got to do it for my country. I used to do it for my club side. I know Adil Rashid is a better player than I was. Got 10 first-class tons to his name, as Compo said. So why not get him up there? And it wouldn't surprise me if one of these two gets 60 or 70 odd and wins the game. The umpire agrees, thumbs up. Theekshana to open the bowling. Oh, perfect start. That flicky drift of Theekshana. Could be close, actually. Scamper through for two. Yeah, that flicky drift in towards the stumps. I have to look out for that, Compo.
Yeah, his little induckers, really tough early on. Batsman trying to hit through the offside. Better off looking to the leg side. Play with the swing. I've seen a lot of players go offside, get bowled through the gate and go down the wrong highway. Good challenge for Fabian Allen, who opens for the first time in the comp. Quick run here, could be out. Oh, don't get run out, Adil.
Can you imagine? You finally get the chance to open, run out without facing. Pretty good bit of fielding from the Samp Army. Has to lead it there in the offside. That's very well played. Just like Compo said, lets the ball come into his legs, flicks it with the swing to the leg side. Keep your eyes open, batsmen. Learn how to play the game now. Spinner's got a bat in the hand.
Yeah, Klusner wasn't happy with his team's performance in the first game yesterday. Said exactly that. They lost 3 early wickets and were pretty much out of the finals because of it. Unless you get a bit of width. big gap in deep mid-wicket, isn't there? So better off looking over there, try and chip it in that gap. If you get a lot of it, you get 4. If you get a good lot of it, you might get 6, and if you don't get it, you get 2. So it makes a lot of sense, but very easy from up here, of course.
I think it's just the very fact that batsmen are so used to picking up the line and direction of the ball early and getting themselves in position. It's very hard to convince your head to just wait for this late in swing from Theekshana. I don't know whether it's the fact that he's only bowling 50 miles an hour makes it difficult, but people don't half get themselves in a pickle trying to play the cut shot. So that's the end of the first. Pretty slow start. 5 from it.
Julie, talk to me, talk to us. Graham Swan, legend.
5 for 9 after 1. And the leader, the man who just did a good bit of fielding, is coming on to bowl, Fabian Allen, with a nice new bat in his hand. And the crowd streaming in from the desert. Look at them. Got a good pace on as well. Finished their day's work. Well, they've been for a prayer, and they're coming to watch some cricket. Well, who can blame them? Smashed through the offside. No nonsense stuff. Boundary 4.
What an opportunity. Open the batting. Fabian Allen will be licking his lips, thinking, where have I been? Why didn't you thrust me up there earlier, Skip? Smashes it through the offside. Strong shot from the West Indian. Adil Rashid getting a chance too. Who would have thought that?
Some good stretching by the 12th man on the boards as well. By the ball boy, sorry, not the 12th man. And a leader. He had a good World Cup. Decent cricketer. And that's why you see that shape there. I'm pretty sure I've played against this guy's dad a few times.
Look at the global circuit. The Middle East, Europe, America's fastest growing sport around. There's no doubt about that. Asia, the Far East, it just gets bigger and bigger. What an exciting game we have on our horizon.
Yeah, 75 days of international cricket. 2 billion people watching. Hopefully one of those is in Amsterdam, I reckon, in Europe, where the bowler de leader is from. He could show us around. Crowds, so when the in the outfield, but it'll be a couple. The intent is clear from these two.
I'd love to see Moeen Ali have a little bowl. Hasn't bowled in the tournament. I'd love to see him bowl at Adil Rashid. Be a great matchup.
Absolutely great friends. Spin twins for England. I can't believe he's not bowling, to be honest. I'm absolutely shocked. As soon as Adil walked out to bat, if I was Mo, the ball would have been in my hands immediately. This one straight up in the air. It's not going to clear the field. And his great friend Moeen Ali is the man underneath it, who almost reluctantly takes the catch. And that is the end of Adil Rashid. The extra pace into leader, proving a bit too much to be slogged over.
इस आलीशान लीग में अब आए हैं आलीशान शरफू। उठोकर शरफू को वापस जाना होगा।
अगर हम गेंद की बात करें, वापस छोटी गेंद, बाउंसर, और उसको पुल करना चाहते थे, फेंट एज और सीधा कीपर के हाथों में। कैचिंग टेक्निक उतनी बढ़िया नहीं थी पर काम बिल्कुल कर दिखाया। बॉल हाथों में थे उनके दस्ताने में। और यहाँ पे पहली गेंद में आउट आलीशान शराफू। 12 पे 2 टीम अबू धाबी 2 ओवर की समाप्ति पे।
Got a very special guest, Abraham Carr. He's the CEO of Mitre by Water, of course, our official water partner of the Abu Dhabi T10. Now, I believe this is your first T10 game. What do you think? What an atmosphere.
It's absolutely fantastic. The atmosphere is really great today, and for my first game, it's fantastic.
Now, you've been the water partner of the Abu Dhabi T10 for the entirety of the seasons here. We've got a wicket by the looks of us. Going to back upstairs.
फेबिन एलन, देखिए ऊपर वाले ने 2 हाथ दिए हैं पूरी ताकत लगाने के लिए, लेकिन जब आप अपना बायां हाथ हटा लें और एक हाथ से अगर आपको लगता है कि आप कवर्स के ऊपर छक्का लगा लेंगे तो फिर एक बार सोचिए। ऐसे बहुत कम होता है और बहुत कम खिलाड़ी ये कर पाते हैं। फेबिन एलन उस कोशिश में रहे नाकाम। 12 रन बनाकर आउट। अबू धाबी 18 पर 3।
Well, thank you so much for sticking with me. This is the nature of the Abu Dhabi T10. You never know what can happen, but you know, you've been a part of the competition for its entirety of the last 6 years. What made you want to partner with the T10?
We wanted to get in very early because our consumers are really into cricket, so we wanted to reach out to our consumers, and it's been great to grow with the T10. And we obviously the number 1 water brand, and we're into hydration, we're into sport.
It seems very fitting, obviously, that you are then with such a crazy, thick, fast, wonderful format. And sport partnerships are obviously a focus for you guys.
Yeah, and definitely. We like to follow sport. Our consumers follow sport. And in this region, it's very good to be hydrated. So it seems goes hand in hand for us.
It absolutely is. The perfect partnership. But lastly, you know, the Abu Dhabi T10, it's crazy, it's fast, it's so much fun. And I suppose, is that something that Mitre by Water likes to pride itself on? It's such fun branding.
Yeah,
I love it.
It's such a fun brand. It's lively. It's out there. So it just goes hand in hand with sports. So we really like the brand.
Oh, we absolutely adore you here in the Abu Dhabi T10. We thank you so much for supporting us through the last 6 years, and I look forward to many more years in the future.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
भाई 3 विकेटों का पतन हो चुका है और अब जोड़ी दारविश रसूली अफगानिस्तान के खिलाड़ी उनके साथ, बट दोनों खिलाड़ियों ने अपना खाता अब तक खोला नहीं है। 110 रनों की और दरकार है 43 गेंदों में। क्या यह संभव है?
इस तरह से अगर गेंदबाजी होगी तो बड़ा ही मुश्किल है। 3 ओवर की समाप्ति पे 18 पे 3 टीम अबू धाबी।
फेबियन एलन ने पिछले ओवर में एक छक्का जड़ा था, उसके बाद विकेट और फिर डॉट बॉल डॉट बॉल डॉट बॉल डॉट बॉल। बट को ऐसा लग रहा है कि डट के खेलने की आदत है, लेकिन यहाँ पर इतना समय नहीं है जनाब। 3 ओवर हो चुके हैं, सिर्फ 18 रन है बोर्ड पर, बाकी बचे 7 ओवरों में चाहिए 110, यानी कि रिक्वायर्ड रन रेट अभिषेक 16 को छू रहा है। फंस गए थोड़ा सा टीम अबू धाबी,
बिल्कुल फंस गए। अगर आपके 3 विकेट चले गए हैं पहले 3 ओवर में और सिर्फ 18 रन बने हैं और तीनों अच्छे बल्लेबाज आउट और पवेलियन में, तो वहां से रिकवरी कर पाना बड़ा मुश्किल है। फिर भी नामुमकिन नहीं है, पर मुश्किल बहुत है। यहाँ अच्छी शॉट कवर की तरफ, लेकिन अच्छी पिकअप, रनआउट का मौका। यस नो मे बी सब कुछ कहा बल्लेबाज ने एक दूसरे को।
हाँ ना शायद सोचेंगे, उसमें कई बार बस निकल जाती है। इस मौके पर यहाँ कंफ्यूजन साफ नजर आ रही है। इतनी मेहनत करने के बाद भी 1 रन मुसीबत से लिया, हालांकि दौड़े थी 2 रन जितना, लेकिन मुकम्मल किया सिर्फ 1 रन स्कोर बोर्ड पर। बैस्टिली क्लीन बॉल, चौथे विकेट का पतन। बैस के सामने अब अबू धाबी लाइनअप संघर्ष करती नजर आ रही है। तीसरा विकेट बैस्टिली के नाम, जिनकी पहली झलक हमें देखने को मिली है। सीधी गेंदबाजी का ये फायदा होता है।
देखिए वापस शॉट अगर देखें, खराब शॉट, ऑफ स्टंप की गेंद थी, उसको चाहते थे लेग स्टंप से मारना, बिल्कुल चूके लाइन में नहीं थे उस गेंद के। और यहाँ आउट अहमद भट्ट, 0 बना के 5 गेंदों में 19 से 4 टीम अबू धाबी।
बैस्टी लीड ऐसा लग रहा है कि अपने प्रोसेसेस पर फोकस कर रहे हैं। बल्लेबाज क्या कर रहा है उसका ज़्यादा असर उन पर हो नहीं रहा, अपने प्रोसेसेस अपने प्लान्स पर फोकस कर रहे हैं, जिसका फ़ायदा उनको मिल रहा है। 3 विकेट लिए बैस्टी लीड ने, अपने 2 ओवरों में सिर्फ 9 रन दिए। पहले आदिल रशीद, फिर अलीशान शरफू और उसके बाद बट का ये विकेट। क्लीन बोल्ड, 5 डॉट बॉल खेल गए बट जाने से पहले, लेकिन क्या स्पेल रहा है। 3 और गेंदे हैं इनके पास, क्या और विकेटें हैं इनकी किस्मत में। सीधा बल्ला, 4 रन बटोरेंगे। ज्यादा ब्लेम कर नहीं सकते आप गेंदबाज को।
ये शॉट अच्छी थी, लेंथ बॉल थी और उसको सीधा बल्लेबाज ने सर के ऊपर से मारा बॉलर के। पोजीशनिंग अच्छी थी, हेड पोजीशन अच्छी थी जब ये शॉट खेला, और ऐसे बहुत शॉट्स की अभी जरूरत है अगर जीतना चाहते हैं और अगर आसपास भी पहुंचना चाहते हैं वो टोटल के।
फील्ड अब खुल चुकी है। पहली खराब गेंद शायद बैस्टी लीड की ओर से, जो पहले कर रहे थे वही सिलसिला सही जा रहा था, और उस चौके को खाने के बाद हल्का सा परिवर्तन किया, क्योंकि दारविश रसूली ने उस पिछली गेंद पर चौका जड़ा था। दारविश रसूली अफगानिस्तान के युवा खिलाड़ी, अंडर 19 खेल चुके हैं, 5 T20 अंतर्राष्ट्रीय का अनुभव उनके पास, युवा है, बेखौफ होकर खेलेंगे। कुछ इस तरह बाजुए खोलेंगे, ऑफ साइड पर चौका। देखिए कदम बिल्कुल हिले नहीं थे लेकिन हाथों ने वो काम कर दिया।
वापस बहुत ही अच्छी शॉट, बैक टू बैक बाउंड्रीज मिले, पहला 4 फिर वाइड, उसके बाद वापस चौका मारा। देखिए ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर रूम थी, कट किया, गैप में कोई मौका नहीं यहां फील्डर के पास उसे रोक पाने का। अच्छी बल्लेबाजी देखने मिली है रसूली की। आखिरी गेंद है इस ओवर की अब, और यहां चूके 29 पे 4 अबू धाबी।
शाम 5:15 बज चुके हैं, सूरज ढल रहा है, लेकिन एक T10 केस लीग के रूप में नया सूर्योदय क्रिकेट के इस खेल के लिए सबसे तेज फॉर्मेट। लेकिन आज किस टीम का सितारा ज्यादा चमकने वाला है आज रात, क्योंकि ग्रैंड फिनाले न्यूयॉर्क स्ट्राइकर्स और डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस डेक्कन ग्लैडिएटर्स के बीच। कायर पोलार्ड के स्ट्राइकर्स बनाम निकोलस पूरन के ग्लैडिएटर्स, जो कल दूसरा क्वालिफायर जीत कर पहुंचे हैं फाइनल में। थोड़ा सा लॉन्ग रूट लेना पड़ा। डेक्कन ग्लैडिएटर्स कल 2 मुकाबले जीते।
बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंस, छोटी स्कोर की थी उसके बाद भी उसको जिस तरह से उन्होंने बचाया, बहुत ही उम्दा। और आज भी उनके पास मौका है वापस बैक टू बैक टूर्नामेंट जीतने का। और दूसरे गेंद में बड़ा टोटल चेस किया। यही खूबी है उस टीम की, जब रन नहीं बनाते हैं तो अपने ओपोनेंट को रन नहीं बनाने देते हैं, और अगर चेस करना होता है बखूबी कर दिखाते हैं।
लेग बिफोर के कैंडिडेट हो सकते हैं। देर से आया फैसला लेकिन दुरुस्त आया फैसला। एक और विकेट, बट के बाद बारी आबिद की। ये बड़ी जल्दी में लग रही है टीम अबू धाबी। लगातार 2 सीजन तीसरा स्थान हासिल किया। देखिए सीधी गेंदबाजी का फायदा ओबस की ओर से। एक और बार ओबस फेनार, लेफ्ट आर्म ऑर्थोडॉक्स स्पिनर, सीधी गेंद आउट, लेग बिफोर विकेट। विकेट के सामने आबिद अली 2 रन बनाकर आउट। आधी टीम आउट 31 रनों पर।
ऑफ स्टंप के बाहर गेंद थी, उसको कट करना चाहते थे, चूके बल्ले और गेंद की कोई संपर्क नहीं हुई। इस बार डॉट बॉल, बहुत पीछे है अभी अबू धाबी टीम। और इस बार वापस छोटी गेंद टर्न कराने को देखा, यहाँ पे रन लेना चाहते थे, रन आउट, डायरेक्ट हिट, बहुत ही बढ़िया थ्रो। दोनों बल्लेबाज में थोड़ी सी मिसअंडरस्टैंडिंग हुई और डेविड मिलर ने डायरेक्ट हिट करके आउट किया कमरान को।
लंबा इतिहास रहा है दक्षिण अफ्रीकी खिलाड़ियों का, फील्डिंग तो उनके खून में है। और डायरेक्ट हिट के साथ कमरान रन आउट। एक और बार 1 रन जितनी दौड़ उन्होंने लगाई थी, आधा और आधा, लेकिन जब सही मौके पर आप ना भागे ना दौड़े तो ऐसा होता है। छठा विकेट गिर चुका है। कमरान अट्ठा आउट, अबू धाबी 31 पर 6। अब कप्तान एंड्रू टाई पर दारोमदार। 19 रन चाहिए प्रति ओवर। डॉट बॉल मैंने तकरीबन कहा था, अब उस डॉट बॉल के बाद 19.4। हर डॉट बॉल के बाद वो पारा ऊपर उठता जाएगा। 5 के बाद 31 पर 6 अबू धाबी।
इकतीस पे 6 मुश्किल अबू धाबी के लिए। संप आर्मी उस टाइम 55 पे 1 थी, तुलना में काफी आगे थी संप आर्मी, और इस टाइम जीत के भी करीब है संप आर्मी।
और T10 भी इतिहास रचने के बहुत करीब है। कुछ देर पहले आपने झलक देखी शाजी उल मुल्क की, जो चेयरमैन है T10 स्पोर्ट्स मैनेजमेंट के, और तकरीबन 6 या 7 साल पहले उन्होंने सपना देखा, इस फॉर्मेट में एक पोटेंशियल देखा, एक संभावना देखी। T10 लीग का आगाज हुआ, दुनिया भर के बड़े बड़े लोग शामिल हुए। नजर डालते हैं पिछली ओवर में क्या हुआ। वो बस PNR की ओर से लगातार उस लाइन को पकड़ के रखा। पहले ये रन आउट डेविड मिलर की ओर से खबरा नट्टा को वापस भेजा। तो शाजी उल मुल्क ने शुरुआत कराई थी इस लीग की, ये 6ठा सीजन है और कामयाबी की बुलंदियां छू रही है ये। और क्लीन बॉल, शायद नजरें हटा ली थी और ऐसा लग रहा था कि अपने बल्ले से पंखा चला रहे थे। दारविश रसूली पूरी तरह से चूक गए लाइन को। 7वें विकेट का पतन अबू धाबी T10 के 6ठे सीजन के इस 3rd प्लेस प्लेऑफ मुकाबले में। दौड़, अब दौड़ लगा सकते हैं सेलिब्रेशन की। सीधी गेंदबाजी करने का क्या फायदा होता है, ये हमने इस पारी में कई बार देखा है। 31 पर 7, रसूली आउट बिना वसूली किए। कुछ देर पहले की तो बात है कि डेविड पेन गेंदबाजी कर रहे थे और शायद ही उन्होंने सोचा होगा कि 6ठे ओवर में बल्लेबाजी करने आना पड़ेगा। संप आर्मी, मॉरिसविल संप आर्मी, अमेरिका से आई ये टीम। मिस्टर पटेल इस टीम के ओनर खुश होंगे इस परफॉर्मेंस से और ऐसा लग रहा है कि तीसरा स्थान उनका लगभग सुनिश्चित है, क्योंकि अब 21 से ज़्यादा का रन रेट है और इतना बुरा बैटिंग परफॉर्मेंस हमने इस सीज़न अब तक नहीं देखा है किसी भी टीम से। आज क्रिस लिन गैर मौजूद, नहीं खेल रहे हैं कप्तानी, आज एंड्रू टाई कर रहे हैं। होलसेल चेंजेस किए लेकिन अप्रोच मुझे समझ नहीं आया टीम अबू धाबी का। एक भी बल्लेबाज टिका नहीं। आदिल रशीद से ओपनिंग कराई, क्या कुछ ज़्यादा ही ट्राई कर लिया?
बिल्कुल, मेरा मानना भी है कि ज़रूरत से ज़्यादा अगर आप एक्सपेरिमेंट करेंगे वो कई बार आपको नुकसान देके जाते हैं, और इस समय नुकसान में टीम अबू धाबी, हालांकि पिछले 2 साल से तीसरे पायदान में थी, लेकिन आज क्लूलेस नजर आई। बल्लेबाजी में वो धार नजर नहीं आई, लेकिन संप आर्मी ने आज चारों खाने चित किए।
मोहन ओवल का ये नज़ारा, और वहाँ पर मुझे विश्वास है कि कुछ ऐसे युवा खिलाड़ी खेल रहे होंगे जो उस बाउंड्री को लांघकर शेख ज़ायद क्रिकेट स्टेडियम के अंदर आना चाहेंगे। T10 लीग में खेलने का उनका सपना होगा, लेकिन अबू धाबी क्रिकेट और स्पोर्ट्स हब का ये वेन्यू सपना नहीं हकीकत है। वर्ल्ड क्लास वेन्यू बनाया गया है यहाँ पर यूनाइटेड अरब एमिरेट्स की इस खूबसूरत राजधानी अबू धाबी में। फुटबॉल, पेडल क्लब, स्क्वॉश कोर्ट्स, आप जो चाहे सोच लीजिए, हर खेल की सुविधाएं यहाँ पर उपलब्ध है और वर्ल्ड क्लास फैसिलिटीज़ है। खुली जगह, ग्लोबल ये फैसिलिटी, फुटबॉल का मैदान भी, एथलेटिक्स का भी एक सर्किट बनाया जा रहा है ट्रैक एंड फील्ड इवेंट्स के लिए, और हर हफ्ते तकरीबन 14,000 लोग इन फैसिलिटीज़ का इस्तेमाल करते हैं। और ये अबू धाबी के लिए नहीं बल्कि पूरे यूनाइटेड अरब एमिरेट्स के युवा खिलाड़ियों के लिए, अलग अलग स्पोर्ट्स पर्सन्स के लिए इससे बेहतर वेन्यू हो नहीं सकता। और T10 के इस खेल के लिए इससे बेहतर लीग नहीं हो सकती। क्या मंच मिला है, दुनिया भर में इसका कवरेज देखा जा रहा है। 6 ओवरों के बाद 32 पर 7 थी अबू धाबी।
अभी तक सब कुछ संप आर्मी के लिए बढ़िया जा रहा है। टॉस जीता, बल्लेबाजी का निर्णय, 127 रन बनाए, केवल 2 विकेट गंवाए थे, उसमें गौस और जन्नत की अच्छी पारी, कैमियो एक कप्तान अली का। बल्लेबाजी के लिए अच्छा दिन रहा संप आर्मी का। गेंदबाजी में भी अभी 33 पे 7 गिरा चुके हैं टीम अबू धाबी के विकेट, यानी अभी तक टीम अबू धाबी को मैच में वापसी करने नहीं दी। हर मैच अपने आप में एक महत्वपूर्णता होती है। संप आर्मी ने उस बात को समझा, उस जिस तरीके से, जिस अप्रोच से, जिस एटीट्यूड से ये मैच खेला, उसकी सराहना करनी बनती है।
और मोइन अली ने जो नींव रखी थी बल्ले से जब ओपनिंग करने आए, उसके बाद आंड्रियस गौस के रूप में एक ठोस पारी उन्होंने खेली और बिंदास होकर खेली। और ये बिंदास होना इस फॉर्मेट की एक सबसे एक मूलभूत ज़रूरत है। अगर आप बेखौफ होकर, बिंदास होकर खेलेंगे तो इस फॉर्मेट के रिदम के साथ आप संलग्न होकर खेल पाएंगे। 93 रनों की और दरकार, महज 21 गेंदें बची है। क्या ऑल आउट होने की संभावना है टीम अबू धाबी के लिए? अब कप्तान एंड्रू टाई और पेन इस समय एक साझेदारी बनाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। बड़ा शॉट, हवाई फायर, कहां गई है गेंद? बाहर गई है गेंद। चलिए, इक्का दुक्का कॉन्सोलेशन एंड्रू टाई अपने आप को दे रहे हैं। कप्तान है आज, कुछ तो करें।
इस पारी का दूसरा छक्का है ये बयां करता है इस रन चेस की कहानी। लेकिन इस तरह की शॉट अगर आप खेल सकते हैं तो क्यों नहीं, आप पहले आ जाते। आज कप्तान है, गेंदबाजी अच्छी हुई, हालांकि थोड़े महंगे साबित हुए अगर इनकी तुलना करें पिछले परफॉर्मेंस से एंड्रू टाई की, लेकिन विकेट उनके नाम हमेशा रहती है। अबू धाबी कहीं ना कहीं निराश होगी जिस तरह का, ठीक है आपने बदलाव किया, एक सोच ये भी होनी चाहिए कि बाकियों के लिए वो अपॉर्चुनिटी थी, लेकिन इस फॉर्मेट की एक खासियत है, अगर मोमेंटम आपके हाथ से गया वापस आना मुश्किल, और मोमेंटम आज संप आर्मी के पास। खूबसूरत ये नज़ारा।
सूरज ढल रहा है टीम अबू धाबी का, लेकिन कल एक नई सुबह होगी। अगले सीजन फिर एक बार नए जोश के साथ, नए उत्साह के साथ ये टीमें लौटेगी। लेकिन कौन सी टीम आज ट्रॉफी लेकर जाएगी, ये सवाल, इस प्रश्न का उत्तर मुझे, रीमा को, हम सबको, आपको मिलेगा आज रात 7 के बाद 43 पर 7। पिकअप शॉट, क्या कोई फील्डर तैनात है? बिल्कुल है। जहां गेंद वहां फील्डर। 8वें विकेट का पतन। पेन जाएंगे और उनकी ये पेनफुल पारी का अंत हुआ है इस कैच के द्वारा। पिकअप शॉट खेला था, दौड़ की इस गेंद पर, लेग स्टंप की गेंद थी, सजा मिलनी चाहिए थी, थोड़ा सा और जोर से लगाना चाहिए था ये शॉट। लेकिन डीप मिड विकेट पर मौजूद बैस्टिलीड ने बड़ी आसानी से इस कैच को पकड़ा रिवर्स कप के साथ। 43 पर 8 टीम अबू धाबी। पीटर सुगलू आए हैं नंबर 10 पर। महज 2 विकेट और चाहिए एक बहुत बड़ी जीत दर्ज करने के लिए मॉरिसविल संप आर्मी को। ये अजीब और गरीब तरीका था इस गेंद को खेलने का।
Thanks, Ryan. The Gladiators have arrived for tonight's final. I've got TKC, Tom Kohler-Cadmore, who's been their outstanding batsman yesterday. Oof, that must have been a lot of emotions going through, having to play back-to-back games.
Yeah, I think in the first innings of the first game, I thought it was game over early. Normally when you get 95, you think T10 it's game over. But the spinners were outstanding for us. And then you get such a high from winning those games, and then you're like, oh no, we're straight back in, we need to switch on again. And then the way Mo played, I felt again it was going to be a great chase from the boys, and halfway through I thought it slipped away, but then obviously Dre and Nicky P came in and saw us home, and it was just a great buzz to actually win both.
Must have been great batting with Andre Russell. What was that like? Is he going to go up top with you again? I'm not sure yet, but yeah, last year obviously I batted with him a bit as well opening, and it's just so nice knowing at the other end, same with Nicky, when there's someone at the other end with so much power, it even when you're clothing it, you go, oh well, he's going to whack it anyway, so it takes a lot of pressure off myself. And what are your thoughts on conditions, night match, chase again?
Yeah, I think so. I think obviously it looks to score 120 in this first game obviously means it's probably a slightly better pitch than it was yesterday at this time. So hopefully it continues to get a bit better and skids on nicely to the bat.
Top score of 96 in T10 cricket, at 100. Can we do it tonight?
I'd love to, yeah.
Brilliant. Good luck and all the best for the final.
Thank you.
अनहोनी को कौन टाल सकता है, क्योंकि अब 13 गेंदों में 83 रन। वैसे तो कहते हैं कि इस फॉर्मेट में प्रेडिक्शन नहीं करनी चाहिए, अब कर सकते हैं रीमा, अब कर सकते हैं, सच कहना ज़रूरी है।
बिल्कुल रियलिटी चेक। अबू धाबी आज अपने रंग में नज़र नहीं आई, बोलबाला रहा आज संप आर्मी का। एक कंप्लीट टीम परफॉर्मेंस कहूँगी मैं। वो लय प्राप्त नहीं कर पाए, जब से बल्लेबाजी में उतरे वो धार नजर नहीं आई। ओवर की समाप्ति 40 पे 8।
पर 8 टीम अबू धाबी। अब सिर्फ 2 ओवरें बची हैं, हालांकि संप आर्मी सोच रहे होंगे अब सिर्फ 2 विकेटें बची हैं। ऑल आउट करके एक करारी शिकस्त का मजा लेना चाहेंगे संप आर्मी। तीसरा स्थान उनका अब बस पक्का ही मानो, अब एक औपचारिकता मात्र इस मुकाबले का परिणाम। तीसरा स्थान अपने पहले ही सीजन में नॉट बैड, ओवरऑल अच्छा सीजन रहा संप आर्मी के लिए। कल का मुकाबला थोड़ा सा खराब गया उनके लिए, प्लेऑफ्स में वो बात बनी नहीं संप आर्मी के लिए, लेकिन पहला सीजन खेल रहे हैं। तो दूसरी टीम है जो पहला सीजन खेल रही है वो फाइनल्स में खेलने वाली है, खिताब से एक कदम दूर, लेकिन उनके सामने है डिफेंडिंग चैंपियंस डेक्कन ग्लैडिएटर्स। वो जंग वैसे जंग शब्द का इस्तेमाल सही नहीं है क्रिकेट में, तो माफी मांगता हूं। वो टक्कर, ओ क्लीन बॉल। इस शॉट का निर्णय उन्होंने थोड़ा सा लेट लिया था और इसलिए वो कन्विक्शन नहीं थी। गेंदबाज दौड़ के सामने जब ऐसा शॉट लगाए तो आपको पवेलियन की तरफ दौड़ लगानी पड़ेगी। बात बनी नहीं हथसुगलू के लिए और उनका सफर खत्म इस लीग में। अब
खराब शॉट सिलेक्शन में एक ये विकेट और जोड़ दीजिए। दौड़ ने बिल्कुल सही किया, दौड़ के सीधा गेंद डाला, स्टंप्स पे डाला, सफलता मिली। 9वां विकेट गिरा आबू धाबी का। आउट हुए हथसुगलू 2 पे, 40 पे 9।
ईथन डिसूजा कितने साल के हैं ये? सिर्फ 16 साल के। सबसे कम उम्र के खिलाड़ी ईथन डिसूजा की ये पहली झलक और पहली गेंद पर एक कॉन्फिडेंट शॉट 16 वर्षीय ईथन डिसूजा की ओर से। क्या मौका है इनके लिए, ईथन डिसूजा के लिए। जी हां, उनकी टीम हार रही है और ईथन डिसूजा आए क्योंकि हथसुगलू ने ये किया। ये क्या किया ये शायद खुद भी ना बता पाए, समझ नहीं आई ना किसी और को ना इनको। समय गंवाना चाहिए हमें समझने के लिए या फिर छोड़ देते हैं?
लेकिन कितना बड़ा दिन है ये ईथन के लिए आज। युवा खिलाड़ी, यंगेस्ट प्लेयर इस T10 लीग में। ये लीजिए, ज्यादा उनको मौका मिलेगा नहीं। ग्लव्स पे लगी गेंद और यहाँ पे जाना होगा बल्लेबाज को। 48 पे पारी सिमटी आबू धाबी को, एक संप आर्मी को एक बड़ी जीत। 79 रन से ये मैच संप आर्मी ने जीता और तीसरे पायदान पे पुष्टि कर दी है।
कोई भी बल्लेबाज ऐसा नहीं था जो आज टिकने के मूड में था, रुकने के मूड में था। बड़ी जल्दी में नजर आई टीम आबू धाबी और 16 वर्षीय ईथन डिसूजा के लिए। ये दूसरी गेंद थी, पहला मुकाबला उनके लिए इस सीजन का। खुद हट नहीं पाए, थोड़ा सा फंस गए थे। ऑकवर्ड हाइट पर आई वो गेंद, छोटे कद के हैं और ऐसा अक्सर होता है।